Methods of separation. Separating insoluble solids from liquid. Here two methods are used. First one is sedimentation and decantation, and second is filtration. Now sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation and decantation methods are used to separate insoluble solid from liquid, and it is based on the difference in weights of different components. The process of settling down of heavier insoluble particles is called sedimentation, and the particles that settle down, they form the sediment. In the pic you can see sedimentation, decantation. For example, muddy water is taken, and when it is allowed to place undisturbed for some time, then all the mud, coarse particles of sand, they settle down as sediment, and the clean water is seen. So this process is called sedimentation. Now the process of pouring the upper clear liquid into another container without disturbing the sediment, so this process is called decantation. In the third pic you can see very easily the clear water, so this is poured in another beaker, and this process is called decantation. We can also observe this process at home in the daily life. For example, when your mother is washing dal, rice before cooking, your mother decants the upper layer of water which contains dust and other impurity, and the rice or dal, so they are left as sediment. And the next method is filtration. This method is also used for the separation of insoluble solid particles from a liquid, and it is more suitable method if the size of the solid particles is very small. In this method the mixture is allowed to pass through a filter, and the filter, this is a medium which contain very fine pores. The insoluble solid particles retained by the filter, and they are called residue, and the clear liquid collected, so this is called filtrate. And in our common life, in our daily life, commonly used filters are piece of muslin or malmal cloth and the filter paper. In laboratory, filter paper is used. A layer of cotton or a layer of river bed sand can also be used as a filter. And in the filtration process, the size of the pores of the filter, this is very important. For good filtration, the pores in the filter should be smaller than the size of the particles to be removed.